guys, in this video we're going to talk about the Generateagentleads.com text concierge program that's been helping agents all across North America outsource their lead follow-up to an assistant that is going ahead and booking appointments every single month and bringing back leads to life, keeping them in the loop, and really making you the top agent in the area. So let's go ahead and get started. So what is the concierge program, right? So Generateagentleads, as you know, we train assistants and we provide you with a real life assistant, and that's going to work your leads for you. So the whole goal of this, of course, is to book as many appointments as we can in the short-term game, right? So that's usually always almost done in the first couple of weeks, where they'll book appointments with leads that want to speak to agents about buying or selling a home, right? So the main issue also is long-term follow-up. So we work all of that for you. But this is actually made so that we eliminate any chatbots or automated AI follow-up, right? It includes personal touches and personality to engage leads. And that's why we have so much success with it. And we'll show you what I mean by the automated AI, because AI is a big thing right now, but it just doesn't beat out a human, right? It doesn't beat out a human because if we think about it, let's just say we have leads in your database, right? And you had a conversation with someone a little while ago, let's say 6 months ago. And in that conversation, the lead said, even they spoke on a phone call with you and they said, hey, my name is Maria and right now I'm just dealing with my grandmother right now, but hopefully once she's better, then I'm going to be ready to buy a home. So an AI cannot go ahead and listen to the phone call that's been recorded and respond accordingly, right? And that's why AI will always, be one step behind personal human follow-up. So hopefully we actually have some example studies to show you guys if that in action, because it works wonders, right? But next up is leveraging text messaging. So here's the thing, right? There's a big misconception now. We're actually moving towards a period of just text message follow-up working way better than phone follow-up, right? And there needs to be an adaptation. Phones actually, a lot of providers like Twilio as well, they're trying to automatically silence unknown callers, right? Emails are just like postcards. Open rates are sort of starting to decline nowadays. Here's the thing, right? You know why open rates are starting to decline? Because every single company out there is doing online marketing, all right? And does email marketing work? Yes, it does. But the effect of email marketing has totally started to diminish over the years. Because you look at your own email inbox, you're pretty much opting into dozens of email lists every single month, if not hundreds, right? So there's less and less chance of your emails being seen, your email drips and everything, and text message is really where it's at, right? And consistent text message as well. So hear me out on this one, right? Some fun facts. The median age of first-time buyers is about 33 years old. That's actually been getting younger and younger and younger every single year as well. 51% of home buyers found their home online, right? And buyers who would use their agent again actually recommend their agent to others 91% of the time. So I'll unpack this a little bit shortly, but with the use of the internet and more information available, buyers and sellers are getting younger and they're getting smarter, because now they go to YouTube and there's people, providing content out there educating buyers and sellers on this, right? There's no need to, walk into the local brokerage as well anymore. Just go on YouTube and go to the internet, right? Pro tip as well is put YouTube content out there. You'll be surprised at how well you can do with just the business you pick up. But anyways, what does this mean, right? Home buyers are getting younger, right? And they're going to continue to get younger as well, right? The use of the internet and online lead generation is pretty much of the highest importance right now, more than ever. And it's really about the LTV of a client account. So it's a big misconception, right? We always say this agent only made this many deals with you guys. Here's the thing, right? When a lot of agents work with us, their results start to compound because their database starts growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger over the years. Like 1 year, the agent might come in with 1,200. The next year, the agent comes to 24. The next agent, the next year it might be even if they decide to scale ad spend, it might be 4K. And you want to think of it as if I convert 1% of 4K, that's a lot of deals, right? Just imagine that. It's a lot of deals, about 40 deals. So you don't look at the first deal. You look at how many deals they're going to refer you, because as a business owner, as a real estate agent, if you want to really scale to the next level, you're going to think as a business owner, what's your back end like? right? How many deals on average is the average referring you over the next couple of years? Based on that knowledge, that's where the real money comes in. And that's when you can pay whatever you want on the front end, because you don't have to worry about lead costs, right? Because if you think about it, you're making all the money on the back end. You can pay more than every single agent in your area to acquire new clients, right? Now that might be confusing, but we'll uncover that in a whole different video on how that really makes sense. But anyways, why is it important to you? Text messages have a 98% open rate, right? That's huge. You're actually missing out on thousands of dollars in commissions from leads that aren't actually being followed up with consistently. On average, it actually takes about 7 touch points just to get a conversation going with a lead, right? Most agents are actually going to stop following up after the second or third touch point. And that's why no one is making money with online leads, but those who are, they're scaling this lead source to the moon, right? There's actually a 90% chance of making a contact at the 6th touch point. And after that touch point, is there going to be people that say, hey, get a life, get lost, stop following me? Yes, but that's just part of sales, right? If you're not willing to take rejection as a salesperson, it may not be the right career for you. That's just the name of the game, right? We've had leads actually receive 23 text messages before they actually respond to a text, and then they're automatically able to book into an appointment. So just imagine that, right? And leads actually prefer communicating via text message, right? So most nowadays, especially if I look at someone that's young, right? No one really wants to receive phone calls and have their personal space intruded anymore, right? It's really all about text messaging, and that's what the fastest response comes. But text messaging, email nurture, and all that, right? All the sweet stuff. So people don't actually want to speak to a salesperson over the phone, and text messages are less pushy, right? So people don't want to deal with pushy salespeople. People don't want to feel pressure for the biggest decision of their life. That's what it is. But the touch points is huge, right? So the number one thing an agent should be doing is spending their time on income producing activities, right? Take the dirty work off your shoulders so you can actually focus on making money, what increases the bank account, right? And the number one thing is speed to lead. You've heard this line many, many times, and it holds true, right? There's been millions and millions of dollars being tested behind lead generation and conversion and follow-up by us, by other companies, all the time. Speed to lead, right? The fortune is in the follow-up. Every single salesperson should make this their daily mantra, right? Leads are 10 times less likely to respond if you wait even 5 minutes after a lead registers online. So you're actually 10 times less likely to make contact with a lead, because you could be a listing appointment or working with a client. Of course, you want to give the utmost importance to the client, right? You can't be there, hey, wait, let me just go text someone. It just looks rude. So you cannot afford to have a slow follow-up system if you're spending money on advertising. That's why agents never convert leads, right? They always blame the leads because there's no system to convert them. You need systems to work your database as a skill, meaning stuff like smart lists, automation, nurture, right? Like that kind of stuff. Leads come in, they get automated text messages, start off the conversation, it weeds out the tire kickers, and then you want that human follow-up right as soon as they respond right away. If you don't have that human follow-up in there, nothing will work. Every single thing is a sort of a piece of a puzzle that just fit in perfectly to make this work. That's how you turn $1 into 20 consistently. That's sort of our claim for agents, right? When agents come in, they do everything that we tell them to do, they can easily turn $1 into 20, right? So that's like putting $1,000 into ads and making about 4 closings out. Easy to do, right? And that's at a worst case. We've had agents make like 45% ROIs, 45 times ROIs. And you can see on our website as well that reflects that. So another little thing that is actually quite enticing is it's a mechanism to recruit and retain agents. So let's just say you're an agent right now, you come work with our company, and you get a text concierge system going for you, you're getting appointments coming in, and time to close is always different, right? It's a variable, right? But it's a good different every single market depending on what the market is looking like. But if our team is booking you appointments, this is probably one of the most attractive mechanisms to recruit and retain agents, right? You can literally make your lead generation the most attractive than any other team in the city or brokerage, right? Every team owner is offering leads, right? No team owner is actually giving them really qualified appointments. And another thing is it's really hard to give appointments because the cost per appointment is pretty high, right? Especially if you use companies that charge you, $10-15 a phone call type of thing, or wait. Sometimes it's like $100 an appointment, $300 an appointment. It's sometimes it's like $700 for 100 leads of scrubbing. It doesn't make sense, right? So we're able to do that at a much cheaper cost for our customers. And the thing is, like, agents want to be closing deals, right? And if you can let someone else qualify and book appointments with qualified leads for you, that's huge, right? So the thing is, like, we test and test and test, right? That's our sort of our model. Like, we want to make sure we have the best dial down system. I mean, we have people analyzing thousands of conversations for hundreds of agents out there and seeing what works, what scripts are working, right? Because here's the thing, we as a company, we don't grow through franchises or anything, right? We grow through customer results and the retention of customers, right? Because if we're not providing results for our customers, then we're losing customers. So we are incentivized to spend money to learn what works best every single day on what provides appointments for me. As an agent, you should be focusing on one thing. How can I close more deals? And how can I be out in the field closing deals? Let us take care of that for you. All right. So we're always testing on new scripts and seeing what kind of leads have the highest conversion rate, what kind of scripts are having the highest conversation rate. We have people literally working around the clock testing that for you. Now, scripts are actually also being optimized for highest conversation rates, right? There are some types of messaging out there that just simply get much more higher conversation rates out there than, other type of scripts. So we're always testing that. We're incentivized to do so. Text messages have actually been proven to work in all different markets in the US and Canada. Guys, leads aren't stupid. They know they're talking to a bot, right? Like, you've seen everything. You've seen the whole chat bots. It's all a body, right? And this doesn't work as well. We put emojis in there, right? We add personal touch points. We add their name. We literally go back to the conversations that we can see. I'll show you guys this very shortly. It's huge. And show you guys why this is so powerful, right? We can actually reference recorded phone call words. It's crazy. But again, some pro tips is your mass communication blasts matter. You can get featured in. So here's the thing. When you have 1,200 leads, 1,500 leads, how you communicate to the database matters, right? When we have our email list, we think clearly about what we're going to send, because that determines how many people are going to respond back and how many people are going to say, you guys suck, right? So it's important to have PR, press. It's important to have that. So we can actually get you featured in PR press as part of our Digital Agent Accelerator program. We make it a necessity because it's so important to have that to get success as a real estate agent with online leads. It's crazy. So imagine sending 1,200 people an email and text message saying, hey, I sent you an email, and then in the email said, hey, we just got featured in, so-and-so magazine. We're really excited, and it's going to make you look like an expert, and it just works really well, right? Who are you going to work with, a rookie or a vet, right? You can make yourself look like a vet with some simple PR articles, right? Content is key. Become the local expert. Don't compete in the home search game, guys. Compete in the value game. And let Generateagentleads Text Concierge help you mass communicate to your database, right? And Concierge results start to compound, right? The bigger the database, the more points being set, right? Here's the thing. We're able to book appointments with new leads coming in for a small percentage of leads, right? It definitely does help. And new leads coming in, we have someone taking over the conversation, booking them in for phone calls and Zoom calls with an agent. But the real value comes in the people doing the dirty work for you. The people that are, the leads that are coming in and they're ghosting you. And we're texting them for like 6 months to send in the appointment, right? No other agents are willing to do that. The majority of agents aren't willing to do that, and that's why the majority of agents are getting out of the game. That's why the real estate industry has such a high churn rate. So we are doing that dirty work for you. We're sending those 27, 30 touch points before they even book an appointment of text messages, voicemail drops, emails. We're doing all the dirty work for you. So you can only imagine how this is going to work out. Look at this over a span of 1 year. I mean, agents are loving our concierge program. In fact, I'm going to show you guys as well some examples of some conversations. A lot of agents say they don't need a script, right? I don't want to sound scripted. Guys, the best salespeople in the world still use a script. All right? A script is a combination of the best text templates that result in the highest response rate. The value lies in long-term reactivation and nurture, guys. Let me actually go ahead and show you guys this right now of some agents that we've been helping. So check this out, guys. This agent has a lead that came in May 28th, 2021. So if you're watching this right now, this is relatively new, all right? And you guys can see here that the concierge sends a text message. They say, hey, I would thank you. We start asking them, qualifying the lead. The lead actually, just also ghosted as well. So we say, hey, yeah, I'm looking to buy a home. We're looking to sell and rebuy. So there are going to be sellers. We actually just run buyer campaigns as well, because we noticed that a lot of buyers are also sellers. A lot of agents just go with, oh, I'm gonna run these home evaluation campaigns. The reality is, guys, is those are overworked, they're oversaturated, and they don't work. We stick with buyer campaigns and we let our concierge filter for sellers. It actually works way better than just having seller campaigns. That's just a side note here, but anyways, the lead qualifies himself. I would like a 2-story with a garage, minimum 3-bedroom, 3-washroom, and a nice bit of land. Guys, we all want pre-qualified leads, but here's the thing. Why should someone even fill out a form and say they're qualified to work with you if they don't even know you? So we want to establish that relationship via text message, very low pressure, and ask them questions to qualify them. All right. Now that we have everything, right? They say, hey, great. We actually offer no obligation meet and greet. You want to go ahead and chat, right? Yes, actually, I'm absolutely open to a call. Hey, we can do this. Great. Sounds good. Call booked, right? This is booked on the same day within a couple minutes, right? Lead came in at 3:30 in the morning, right? And they responded, and we still booked them in by 8:22, right? And they had an appointment scheduled by 11:30 in the morning. So that's how easy it is. The thing is, like, it's hard to reach out that early in the morning, right? But our concierge can do that for you, because our concierge also works around the clock. They're actually on the other side of the world. And we have some people as well in the US and Canada as well. So we have concierge all over, right? The next one is this one. Let me show you guys this example. May 13th, it came in, right? We're still following up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 touch points sent out, and then the lead responds, right? Just working on their teeth, or I'm not sure what's going on there, but looking for a 2-apartment rental home under $250. Thanks, sorry for the late response. The reason why I ask, interest rates are low right now, right? Making you wait, right? Because like sometimes people say I want to wait. So my credit score is this, right? 2 missed payments. My RRSPs can be used to down payment. I have a full-time job. What is stopping me is my poor credit score. I'll have to find a house for September 2021. I could get a mortgage. My score went from good to bad to do. So our concierge is actually filled in on all the details about low interest rates. You can also tell us about some offers going on in the area with mortgages that can entice people. So we make it really, really personalized. Something an AI just can unfortunately not do, right? Also, we can discuss the details. That'll be fine. It'll be great to chat. Thanks for your help, all right? So we schedule the call in. And this can be done. So these are examples of just our concierge taking over the conversation right away. Another example here, guys, is this one, right? Just got your request for a home list on my Facebook post, right? It's not for me. It's for my stepdaughter, and her dad is actually going to give her $50,000 for a down payment. She's approved for $280,000. She wants a house close to her job, right? Blah, blah, blah. Lead is qualified. This is a hot lead. They're giving all the information. Okay, perfect. I'll set you up on an email, auto email. Here it is. All right, perfect. I'll set you up. Cheers, right? So the minimum price to weed out not ready to is, but if you would like to change on that, let me know, right? Because it's a 3 major cities in the area, right? Yes, thanks so much. So, hey, Steve, send up the list of homes. So we sent out the list of homes. We're still following up. I don't know, LOL, maybe sorry, just having conversation, back and forth. And we've been chatting with this lead for a couple days now, all right? You can see here, just talking again. And then once we have some chats with them, right, we say, hey, let's set you up on a call. Perfect, done. Send the list to so even after we set the appointment, they still want to see some houses. We sent them the email anyways, because our concierge uses your MLS and sends people and sets them up on home searches with a personalized, your own backend. So imagine that. What other company does that, right? Because we're giving a real life assistant. And that assistant is going to log into your MLS and send over homes lists and set up custom home searches. So you're going to hit them from multiple angles. No other concierge company, no other ISA company, no other AI really does that. All right, we're going to step it beyond because we want to make sure we get results. Like I said, we as a company grow with customer results. All right. Again, check this one out as well. Lead comes in, they say yes. We qualify the lead. We ask them questions, right? They qualified them. Great. Helps us a lot. You know what? I've been pre-qualified lead coming in. Great. Hey, I'll set you up Monday's appointment, 10:30 a.m. Perfect. Booked in a call. Another pro tip, guys, as well. Whenever you're asking leads, never give them a time to book. Always just drop a time and let them do that. You want to take control of the conversation. Again, that's something that we always teach with our concierge. We're always testing new scripts, and that's a little pro tip right there. In case you're ever wondering, in case you don't want to work with us, use that in your follow-ups. All right, guys. So last couple of leads I want to show you guys, so don't take some time here, is, hi, Cyril, just got your request for a home list on my Facebook post, right? Forgot to ask, are you looking for a fixer upper to flip? Good evening, possibly looking for one to live in. Was planning on building one myself on the shore, but we actually might be buying one instead. Here's some qualification questions we throw their way. They respond back to us. All right, great. They actually ghost, right? And then they ghost again, and then they ghost again. And then, sorry for missing your call. Started working here on the shore. Should be off, right? So again, a lot of the time, if a lead ghosts, agents give up. They ghost the second time, they have one more reason to give up. They ghost, this time they actually respond in the third time. But we've actually had it where our concierge followed up for like 4 months, and the lead said, "Thank you so much for following up with me," and they actually ended up me closing. So that's the work that our concierge can do for you. And then they booked an appointment, perfect, right? And we actually send out reminders as well. And they said, hey, so the reminder was sent out today on May 30th. You guys can see I won't be able to make it tomorrow, not able to get off work. So we actually send out reminders for you as well, because we know that sending an appointment is one thing and setting up a reminder is another thing, right? So last one here, guys. Hopefully it won't take too much of your time. Lead came in September 11th. Now we're following up this lead for a couple of days here. 14th the lead response. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 touch points in. As an agent, are you willing to put in 14 touch points? Probably not, right? So again, hi, I'm looking for something in an apartment, 3 bedrooms upstairs and 1 or 2 bedroom apartment downstairs. It's a big lead, right? Like, this is probably going to be a big purchase. So another touch point, another touch point, another touch point. As agents, sometimes, guys, we also forget just to follow up with leads, right? Like, we get so busy, and then we end up forgetting about leads. This is money left on the table, guys, right? So again, lead comes in. We're actually not working with the concierge right now. This agent just had to work with the concierge later. So this lead has been sitting, just receiving email nurture, and then we come in on May 19th, 2021, and then now we're sending text message again, text message again, text message again. Hi, I'm good. Can you email it to me? We qualify the lead. Boom, done, right? All right, we're sending some lists. Thank you. Can we do it on Sunday afternoon? Set the appointment, right? So we push for the appointment. We set the appointment. Sure, done. Boom. And we're sending reminders, right? Just a friendly reminder. Thought it's a phone call, right? And then there you go. And then the agent takes over and says, hey, thought it's an in-person appointment. It'll be a phone call. It's always better as well as an agent to do a phone call appointment, just because you want to qualify before spending time meeting them in person. But that is the value. We have a whole series of text concierge videos of us going through conversations as well, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. But guys, the cost. So guys, the cost. A full-time assistant is going to put you back at least $35,000 a year without even considering any bonuses or salary increases. And this is actually considering that the agent is not receiving world-class lead follow-up training. Considering the assistant does not have access to the best proven text scripts that have been split tested across hundreds of markets. And if you were to work with a company like Smart Ultra or Hire Ava, it's going to put you back a minimum of $6,000 for the whole year for just text-based lead follow-up. That's exactly what we do for a fraction of the cost. And for $6,000, guys, you don't even know what we offer just yet, right? I'm going to go ahead and drop that very shortly. And these are base packages that are actually capped to minimum number of leads, right? We don't have that necessarily, right? So we do it based on ad spend, and we're actually incentivized to, make sure we get the cheapest lead cost for you, because we also do offer advertising as part of our whole package, right? And paid advertising across different channels will have to be run by yourself or a third-party company. And even if we were to work with a company that does purely ISA call-based follow-up, it's going to put you back about $2,250 a month. That's $27,000 for a year. That's crazy, with no guarantee of ROI. Now, we're a fraction of the cost. Just go to www.generateagentleads.com/schedule to get a price. Because, guys, the pricing is different. Because we don't just offer concierge, right? We offer a whole service, because we know that agents want one thing. They want more money in their bank accounts. And we're going to make sure we guarantee you that. We're going to guarantee a closing at the very bare minimum, or we work with you for free. That's the main thing. So you don't have to worry about not receiving an ROI. Secondly, we're going to do Facebook ads. We're going to do Google LSA ads. It's going to actually lead to you having inbound phone calls from sellers and out-of-state buyers to your phone every single month. And you only pay per lead. So you don't pay for that. We're going to manage those for you. We're going to manage your Google My Business. We're going to actually follow up with your leads through text concierge as well. And we're going to set appointments for you. And if you want, we're also going to teach you how to convert leads at the very worst case to really maximize your results. Because yes, we're going to follow up with Text Concierge, but if you're willing to go the extra mile and call up leads as well, oh, you're going to crush it with us. You're going to make bank with us. All right. We're also going to give you access to our community with hundreds of agents. They're going to network. You can have a referral community that you can share with everyone. All right. We also can help you get this and pay for this program with a lender as well. There's so much stuff that we offer, right, guys? The biggest thing is we're going to guarantee an ROI for you. And we only offer a package because we want to make sure you make money. And we as a company are incentivized to make sure you make money with us, because that's how we grow. So we are going to give you a full package solution that's going to take care of all your problems, right? Everything from lead generation to lead nurture to lead follow, right? And everything. We also offer press release as part of our articles. We're going to get you featured in 2 magazines that's going to help you rank with local SEO, all right? We're also going to manage your Google My Business. We're going to give you local SEO as well. So there's so many things that we do. We recommend you guys go ahead and go www.generateagentleads.com/schedule to get a price, speak to a sales representative, and that will go ahead and give you some more information. Now, if you receive this as an email, go ahead and speak to one of our sales representatives and book a call with them, and they can get you started. We have some great offers as well, guys. And yeah, so guys, hopefully this video helps, and speak to you guys another day. We have a whole video of Concierge, a video library, actually, lack of a better term, coming up on our YouTube channel, on our website. Go ahead and view that, guys. Hopefully this video provides you guys value, and see you guys on another video. Bye.